This league promotes finding diamonds in the rough, kids that didn't have an opportunity, they're on the wrong team, they had the wrong coach. If we can find those kids, which we have 20 of them now, that we build a team in 45 days.
I look at like the amazing facilities and like the coaching staff, like everything looked perfect for me.
It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Here is, I heard, was very professional, and I had absolutely no idea there was such a big hockey community.
Saw the amazing facilities here and coaching staff.
Felt like it was a good fit for me. I noticed my confidence got up.
I think the system starts with what you do off the ice, right? And that's been our biggest challenge, right? Is taking these kids from different places in the world, right, and bringing them in and trying to establish a culture. And it's been difficult, right, to teach discipline, to teach accountability, to show up on time, right? That's where it all starts. We have the resources that, frankly, other programs don't have, and we try to utilize them to the best of our abilities.
I mean, they'll help each individual out as well as like all team stuff. So they do a good job giving everybody what they need to get better at or what they think they should be working on more. Our schedule's really nice during the week. We get a lot of ice time in the gym. All the facilities here are brand new, super nice, from the gym to the locker room. The rink is unreal as it is.
We work out twice a week here, and our trainers give us as much of resources as they can to push us and make us better off the ice, to help us on the ice too. All of our workouts are kind of tailor-made for hockey players. And
the coaching staff helped me get better, like offensively. John Solway helped me like work on my stride, my edges.
His teaching is really good. He processes it in a way that makes it easy for us to kind of reciprocate what he's doing in a way that's kind of lower to our level.
For them to see the professionalism and the support that they have, I mean, it's second to none. It's remarkable to see, these guys, getting the chance to, talk to the, people in the community and the kids, and the opportunity to really have that moment to themselves, right? And have that opportunity to essentially, live the day in the life of what it's like to play pro hockey, right? I mean, they're around the Fort Wayne Comets. Earlier in the year, guys were coming out, and helping the kids. And it's remarkable because they get to see what it takes to play at the next level. Right?
Not only Josh, but we've got Jerry Most, who helps with our goaltending, and Paris Duffus, who is a familiar name for Fort Wayne fans, that really helps our goalies off the ice. And I think gives them the mental approach that they need to advance to the next level, as we know that's really important with goaltending.
He preaches accountability. He always makes sure accountability on and off the ice, actually. He makes sure we're doing the right things off the ice, and we're, more importantly, doing the right things on the ice, making sure we're always just ready to go, ready to play, never having our minds stray throughout a game or a practice, always be just ready to go.
We tell these kids all the time, from high school till about college to your junior years, you've got 7 to 8 years to work really hard and get your life on the right path, or you can goof off and not pay attention and get involved with the wrong people, and then the rest of your life after that 8 years is going to be pretty difficult, right? So trying to get them prepared for the real world is priority number one.
There's a lot of hockey players in the world, and you're not all going to make the highest team and not get noticed. Or you might become the best hockey player you've ever been at 20. You don't know when you're going to come out of your shell. So they have to have this opportunity to play, or they may never be seen.
Welcome into the Sport One Parkview Ice House, where we have Game 3 between the Motor City Gamblers and the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Once again, Bryce Ryder with me, play-by-play. We got Chris Putman on camera, and I'm Brandon Porter, your color commentator, production manager, here for Game 3 of this long weekend with Motor City.
Yeah, and if you stuck with us the last couple of games, which we think you have, you're going to see one today. And we were just discussing before we came on how we think it'll go, and usually we get surprised.
Yeah.
So
I was telling you too before we came on. It is really nice to see Motor City competitive.
Yeah.
After last 3 years, they haven't exactly been the most competitive team. This year, it's just like I said, it's complete 180. They're competitive. These games are close, except for like Friday night, I think. I don't remember that final score, but last night was a close competitive game. It's really nice to see this change around for them.
Yeah, Motor City led most of that until the third period, where finally, and there was ties, and then they would lead and ties, and then finally the Spacemen just put a little more heavy foot on the gas pedal and made it happen. And Motor City didn't give up. It was a challenge to the end.
Speaking of ties, take a look at the USPHL Midwest East standings, where we have a tie. MJDP is still in first place, 8-0 for 16 points. The Fort Wayne Spacemen have leapfrogged the Chicago Cougars for second place. They are in a tie with Chicago. However, they have fewer games played, so that puts them in the number 2 spot. Spacemen 7-2 for 14, while Chicago is 7-7. In third and fourth place will be the Motor City Gamblers, 5-8, with 10 points. They've pretty much stayed the same in the win column all weekend. They're looking to at least come away with one here on this 3-game series. The Chicago Crush, I don't think played. They stay the same. The Battle Creek Colonels picked up a win either last night or today. They are now 3-7-1, and I did not see any new updates out of the Decatur Blaze.
Yeah, we'll see if they can start posting some numbers here. The season's early, and everyone's starting to figure things out. And same with us here. We're on our end for the broadcasting part. We try to bring you a good show every week, and hopefully we bring one today as the Spacemen host Motor City Gamblers as they're in town. And we'll see how this turns out today with what they're going to bring to us. We do have one player that got hurt last night, so he's not in the lineup. So we'll see if their strategy changes by not having him out there as an opponent. So
go ahead. Oh, sorry, Bryce.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First up, the Motor City Gamblers. Starting goal will be number 30, Larkin Dolan. He's making a return here to the crease. Aiden Kennedy and Jake Mullins will be the defensive pair, same as yesterday. Brian Bell out there, along with number 17, William Sherman, and 77, Jaden Kachuk. The starting lineup for the Motor City Gamblers. Take a look at the stars for the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Not much going on here as well. In goal will be number 31, Ido Steinberg, making his first appearance here at the Ice House. On defense, 17, Thomas Turgeon and Dylan Eulin. Forwards, number 3, RJ Roman, 20, Noah Main, and 97, Grigory Kurazin. Korichin, thank you. I'm going to be messing that up for a couple of days. I already know it.
Yeah.
So that is your starting lineup for the Fort Wayne Spacemen.
So we are moments away, and the Spacemen have arrived. As if you recall last night, or if you're just tuning in for the weekend's event, they showed up really late to the second period, I believe, and they had to serve a 2-minute penalty for delay. So they're here on time. And when they came into the third period, they showed up almost 5 minutes early. So in their defense, their locker room's a billion miles away from the ice. So they kind of have to take a little bit of a journey, but they are here, and they're ready for action. And so is Motor City, as I see them at the door. So it's getting close. We're almost ready. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We've had a very penalty minute-filled games both Friday and Saturday. I think last night, Saturday, we think the penalty minute range is somewhere between 90 and 100 penalty minutes combined. Not sure, because I think either I miscounted or I didn't have something written down right. I kind of lost track towards the end of the game at that point. Well, it sounds like it was anywhere between 90 and 100 minutes. Yeah. And it's just been one physical series
Yes.
with the
Yes.
Gamblers.
I think I ran out of ink with one pen. But yeah, I'd hate for the 3-day weekend to be all the way up to 24, a full day, 24 hours in penalties. I'd hate to see that, which I can't imagine is possible, but you never know. I mean, one year we had goaltenders fighting each other, so anything.
Did we?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Must
yeah.
not have been here then. It must have been an away game.
Thought it was here.
Then again, my memory is terrible when you get hit in the head.
Yeah,
as many
because I
times.
was.
I've been hit in the head so many times when I played hockey as a goaltender. My memory is complete garbage.
Oh, well, then here's a good time to remind you that you owe me for the past Super Bowl.
Now wait a minute. I do remember bets. That's about it.
Okay.
In terms of betting and money, that I remember.
Oh, that's good.
So we'll see how this goes. We should be getting going here on a October 30th birthday hockey game.
Yeah. Ido Steinberg's going to turn 19 tomorrow. Your birthday's today?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know about Ido.
Yeah, so.
All right, well, happy birthday to him too then. Tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow, so if he can get victory here today, he can really celebrate tomorrow on Halloween. So, yeah. And we are seconds away. Now we're waiting for the officials, and now they've taken to the ice.
Who are our officials for tonight's matchup, or I guess this afternoon's? Taking up out of my chair here while I kick off my own headset. Perry, he's a new one. Shouldn't be any relation to the Perrys that we know. He did kind of show up late. Do have one familiar face on the blue line, Alex Potter. If anyone ever watches the Indiana Tech games, I believe he's captain now.
Yes, he's made the captain, and
And we are missing a linesman.
Yeah, I think we saw the late arrival, so hopefully he'll get out there in time.
All right, well, either way, we'll turn it down to PA. Nate Metz.
Thank you for participating in the national anthem. And we want to thank all those around the world who are serving this country or have served or laid their life down. And we thank you for your service. And if you do look at, speaking of the world, look at the lineup for the Spacemen. We are all over the world, players from everywhere. And it is truly an honor. And I thank them for participating in the anthem. And this great country that allows us to play this great sport we're about to see today. So let's hope we can do something. Ido Steinberg in net out of Israel.
Got his stats up right here, 2-0 on the season so far, a .420 goals against average, and that's 4.20, and .841 save percentage.
Wow. Yeah, he comes to us out of the Israel Elite Hockey League, where he picked up a championship, I believe, last season.
All right, so I got my pen ready to go.
Well,
Players down there are ready to go.
Let's hope we use it on one side of the score sheet and not the other, but I think, I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. So we'll keep an eye on Steinberg for the Spacemen. I'm also going to keep an eye on Jaden Kachuk tonight. He's starting tonight. He's played extremely physical, good hockey, putting a lot of thorns in the sides of the Spacemen. So he's starting tonight. And now we have a delay of some sort. Oh, we're going to wait on the linesman. Maybe he's close to coming out. Maybe Kim comes to us from a different time zone. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, while we wait on that, we'll take a quick break. Let's hear a quick thing from Tim Hortons.
Waffle breakfast sandwiches are dropping at Tim's. Our sweet, fluffy maple waffles, packed with a fresh cracked egg, savory sausage, or sizzling bacon, and melty, gooey cheese. The Maple Waffle Breakfast Sandwich, made to make your day. It's time for Tim's.
All right, perfect timing. We are back. We're ready to go.
Hope you got your taste buds up for Tim Horton, because I got my taste buds up for hockey. Puck drop, and it is going to be picked up by the Gamblers. Working in the neutral zone. And the puck's tied up on the boards, picked up by Maine. Maine's stick is tied up, but he still gets the pass off to Hewlin. And here we go. Now the puck's going to be put in by Korichin, back in the corner battling. Trying to get a hold of it. Now it's going to go. Spaceman couldn't come out. Stick got caught on the boards. Nonetheless, a shot was put on and a save. First one of the game. And Maine tries to, he picks up the puck. Here he is. He's trying to work in the slot. Gets pushed off. The puck's off the boards. He does gather it. He's looking. Gets a shot. And he scores! They were tying him up. He finessed his way through and picks up an early goal at 42 seconds of the first period. Noah Maine.
All right, so Maine get going right out of the gate. We'll take a look here on the replay. Spaceman work it down, around, out to the point. Feeds it into the middle, and a simple wrist shot beats Dolan.
Should be unassisted there. I think he picked that up off their clear or attempt. Tetro with it. He whiffs or fans on it. He's tied up. Now the pass almost picked up in the slot. Ray did manage to get it. Now it's put into the zone by Perry. So credit Korichin. So Grigori Korichin and Noah Maine. Making it happen early here for the Spacemen. They face off in their zone on, I believe, an icing. So Funny reaching to try to get it out. He does poke it out, and now go back the Gamblers to pick up in their zone. And now working to get it. Ray picks up, feeds back to Tetro. Tetro throws it off the stick of Perry. And the puck's kept in, but he can't get the stick right as Funny. And so now he's challenged by the Gamblers, and they leave it. And it's up front in the slot, but Funny had committed to go right. Still trying to gather this up. If you recall the last two games, it took a while for each team to put something up on the scoreboard here, but Spacemen answer early. So in case it goes stale, they're sitting pretty now. Here's the Gamblers now working in the corner. Still on goal line. Cycling through on changes here. Puck comes all the way down for an icing. The Shabbat comes back to gather it. So Larkin Dolan gives one up early here. And he's still wearing the number 30 Roberts sweater there, so off the face-off, puck's put into the corner, picked up by the Gamblers. Go a soft behind and gives a chance for the Spacemen to feed right into the paint, but picked up by the Gamblers, and here they come. Off the board, actually. Oh! Pergarin passes up. Now giving up. Oh, and it's hit it in the safety netting as they were battling along the boards, that of Spock. So we will face off just outside of the defensive zone for the Spacemen. Hewlin gets the face off. Severin there tried to get it to Crozier. Picked that up from Pergarin. Hewlin on the keep. And now with a shot. You going to try this again maybe? No, Pergarin tried to hold it and it flipped up into the bench of the Gamblers, and we'll try it again. Face-off is going to be won by the Spacemen again. Severin gets it over to Pergarin. Pergarin working to get it. Now he's got to chase it out. He gets through, pass it on boards. He's still hanging on to it, try to throw it into the zone. But the Spacemen come out with it. Crozier with it. He wants to look on the backhand, and it goes around instead of front. Nonetheless, Spacemen working in the corner. Hewlin with it. Trying to get something here, and it's a mess up front. But here come the Gamblers. They gather it out. Zitelli with it now, trying to get in. Pergarin on him. Zitelli hanging on to it. He goes down, comes back up, can't get a hold of the puck. And now it's going to be picked up and played. Crozier tried to get it, goes under the heel, but Tone will pick it up as Severin was going up against Pernito. Dolan stops it. Now here they come. Gamblers coming in. Oh, got through one. Trajan there to play it as it got through. Now the puck's going to be picked up. Robbins trying to feed it up. He does get it up. Now Perry's trying to get it. Perry's got it. There he goes, takes a shot. Dolan chased it. It was starting to sail up a little high and wide right. Ray on the keep, feeding it. All right, working in the corner. The Gamblers. Oh, Gamblers were to pick it up, and they get checked off the plays and never touched the puck. Robbins trying to dig it up, and it is dug out. Trajan with it now. Trajan taking a look, takes a shot, and it's in the slot. Blind clear was on the Gamblers, almost turned it over for the Spacemen. Trajan takes a check, goes down. Ray picks up. Here comes Ray. Ray gets a hit on Ott, but the puck got through. Ray grabs it back. Here he goes. He's off to the races. Here he goes. He's got Maine coming in. He's got the puck, taking a look, takes a shot in the pads. Good stop there by Dolan. Maine's getting shoved around. Maine just comes out of it pretty easy. He's taking a little heat there from Tkachuk. And he's not going to fall for it. Tkachuk was doing a little of that last night. Pretty aggressive player, but you don't want to see as a starter come out and disrupt his line. We'll see if he remains cool.
Ray tried to sneak that 1-5 full. We talked about that yesterday. He has the ability to really lead a rush when he has to, but at the same time, he could be very defensive-minded, a very strong defensive player.
Off the face-off, the Spaceman tried to burp one in there and couldn't get it on target here. Hewlin with a shot. And a lot of block shots here early on as the Gamblers are doing well to protect their netminder.
I count 2 so far?
At least. I'm on 3. I think that was the third one there.
Okay, I must have missed one then.
Oh, yeah. That one that Ray shot early, the guy just kicked it into the corner. I didn't mention it.
That must have been the one I missed.
Yeah, yep. Nice little soccer move. He really put it right in the corner, kept it out of harm's way. All right, the Gamblers come out with the puck on the face-off that occurred in their zone. Oh, trying to work it here. Spock keeping him pinned behind the net. Broke it up once. And the pass comes down for an ice as it went through everybody. And now it is picked up in the Fort Wayne zone for another icing against the Gamblers. So Maine will take the puck drop, and we're waiting. And it's dropped back easy. Roman picks it up. Roman on the reach. Can't get a hold of it. And now some action going on, so no one's from the Gamblers saw the puck go to Tetro as he fired. Kept in. Hewlin working. It's up front. Poked out. Oh, and it goes up front. Here we go. Hewlin taking another look. He goes soft. Oh. Look like we're going to try to blast that in. Tetra with it. He's going to feed a strong pass over to Hewlin. Takes another shot. It's up front. Defense comes and saves the day. Picks that up. Net by Hudson. Quick reaction there. Puck's dumped in. Change is going for the Gamblers. Hewlin will pick it up. Roman going far side. Now he changes up. Korchin dumps it in on the backhand. The Gamblers pick up. He's trying to get it back. And now the Gamblers with fresh legs are taking a look. And the Chews in the middle. Here they come. Takes an early shot. It's broken up and it's wobbly as Tetro loses a stick to slow it down. Now the puck's going to be picked up by Maine. Maine's hanging on to it, and he passes it over. Chavarin passes it up. And now the Gamblers with it, trying to get something here. Tone's trying to shut it down, and here's Crozier as it takes a funny bounce off a skate. He went against Zatelli there, but now it's going to be Lanfaro with it, and Tetro's going to get it out. Here we go. He's got Zatelli all over him, see if he can get through. He's still digging it out of there in the corner. The puck's loose. And now it's going to be picked up. Crozier on the backhand feeds it around, but Tetro's back to his spot, so left that hole there on that side of the ice. Savard tying a body as the puck is sliding its way into the corner as he battles against Boyer. And LaFenora's coming in and putting body on and leaving the puck dead again for his team. Tetro is going to get the icing as he tried to fire it. Well, can they get there in time? And no, they did not get there.
Good try to race down, though.
Yeah, he beat his guy, but the left D got back as they were running on the right side. All right, so here we go on the face. Moore versus AUU, I believe. Still battling. It's going to be picked up with a shot and a stop as they pop the net off, and that'd be a Steinberg. Zavarin comes in and keeps anyone from getting near the crease there. He kind of laid out Iggy Drowsed. And the puck's going to be won here off the drop by the Spacemen, but they're battling to hang on to it. Turgeon loses it over to Ott. Down goes Steinberg. Now the Ott was tripping over. And is it kept? It's kept. Ott will try to work a Pagarin on him. Pagarin with it now. Pagarin on the back and trying to get around, but it's turned over. It's up front. And now Robbins working. He's tied the puck up. Ott working to get it back. Turgeon there. Robbins gets a hold of it. He's got control, but now he's double teamed. Now they're triple teamed up now, but up front. Oh, and there we go. Perry loses it in the feet, but now it's going to be picked up Fournier. It was a pretty good attack there by the Gamblers as they kept it within 6 feet of the goal the entire time. Puck's turned over in the backhand, and it goes wide. Had a little help there. I think it rolled off of Dolan there. Now Robin's going to try to chase this out, and he's getting tied up there. And here we go. So here come the Gamblers trying to figure this one out. And they're about to lose the puck. In center ice, Robin picks it up, gives it over to Fournier. He's there with Perry, as Perry was working hard to make that happen. Perry on the backhand, leaves it back. Fournier with it and takes a shot. A stop there by Dolan. Gamblers looking to, they're trying to just work on a stretch pass, and here it comes. No, maybe not. Pernito came all the way up, Drew Ray with him, but the puck was fed bench side. Pagarin with it now. Pagarin just pokes it up. Roman clears it out. He takes a hit from Pernito. Maine will pick up as Weimer was trying to feed it down, but Maine stole it. But here's Weimer with the puck now as they lay out Maine. He's back up. Ray on the keep, throws it back along the boards behind the net. It's sitting. And now it's going to be picked up by the Gamblers. Looks like they're coming out with a head of steam. It's shut down as Roman cut off the path there. Maine with it now. Now turned back over to the Gamblers, but through the feet of Maine, comes the other way, and let's see what happens here. Roman working to take it away. Korchin throws it back, so Hewlin retreats back, and he's looking. He gets a pass over to Ray. Ray's getting a little bit tied up here with Fireman. Fireman there was trying to go against Ray. Ray got rid of him. Now feeding Maine with it now. He's got Roman up. He passes to Roman. Roman picks it up. He gets around defense. Maine's there in the top of the crease. Gets a shot, but takes it on to the goalie. Maine with it now, taking a look. Feeding it. Oh! He waited on Roman to come back into the slot. On top of the circle there. Working in the corner. Maine on the keep, but turns over. Here's the Gamblers with it, far side. They're going on a change. One-man attack here. Tried to get something there, but he hit the stick of Hewlin. Ray will pick it up. Ray passes it, gives it over to Korchin. Change is going for Spaceman. Korchin gets it over, takes a shot. Ramo tried to fire on target there, gets it off the pad. They pick it up out of the corner, and here they come down. Gamblers with it. Taking a look, taking a shot. Held up, loose. Oh, the reach. Can he get it? It's underneath. And it's loose, and it's cleared out. So we have action here. As wouldn't be a surprise, but Kachuk is in the pushing and shoving match against Fisher Moore. Remo comes in to give him a little hello. And early on, well, we're at the halfway mark, so it's been a while. Oh, still pushing. This Kachuk wants to push at Remo to even up the touches here. So it looks like we're going to take one of each to the penalty box, as we saw that last night. So that has begun. So Remo and Kachuk in the penalty box for roughs. .10:26.
Alrighty then. No power play for this for either team. Coincidental Miners, 4-on-4 action. Maybe if they don't put, are they not gonna put them up?
So Savarin's in the box. Face-off, right as it's standing right now, is outside of the Fort Wayne zone, so I'm not sure why. If there will be another penalty posted. So Ramo and Savarin are in the box.
I think another one going in for, okay, so 2 and 10s.
So Firebin's in there as well. So that's kind of how some of this started. So let's add some more.
Yeah, well, Remo's up there for 2. We'll have to just hear what this one is about.
So after face-off, here we go. Tetro feeding it. Fournier's got to come back, so he threw it kind of behind him. Oh, down goes Tetro, so in comes Turgeon. Turgeon waits as Zatelli basically just gave him the puck. Check missed by Boyer. Robbins with it now. Turgeon tried to feed it. So all roughs. Robbins on the one-timer on target, fires it on. It's going to be picked up on the rebound by Fournier. He lets it go. Well, he's still working on it. Tetro comes back. He's left D now. Picks up the puck over to Turgeon. Turgeon with it now. Robbins going up, trying to get through. And now it's going to be picked up. Motor City. And here they come. Turgeon trying to shut down the effort of Zatelli. Zatelli shoots in and out of Steinberg's glove. Tetro with it. Mullins is working to get a hold of it, but now it's going to be picked up funny as Zatelli is on him. But they both go down. So penalty coming.
Maybe on the Spaceman trip.
So Fournier is going to head into the box. Actually, Well, they were opening the door to Motor City. So 11:38. So the penalty box is pretty full. They're going to need two-tier seating if Spacemen are going to try to.
First official power play of the game for Motor City. See what they can do. Try to tie this game up.
All right, so off the face-off, burps it out. And here they come.
Delay of game.
So Kennedy, well, look, yeah, because he got shoved under the puck. However, he was pushed on it, which was odd. So Kennedy there feeding back. Kennedy's going to take the shot, and a nice stop right. And the puck finally comes down from the air. Steinberg shuts down the effort there of Kennedy's effort as he slid into the slot. Good job, Ito. Robbins versus Bell on the faceoff. Stick side, Steinberg. And he shuts it down as the puck gets over there. Tetro with Lenafora, making sure he doesn't pick up anything. And we do it again. Same Robbins Bell. Kennedy picks up. Sturgeon is all over him. They're going to try the slot shot again. Lefanor there was trying to screen. Bell working up against Turgeon. Lefanor with it now. He's trying to get it around, see if he chooses Kennedy. He does soft as he's just a couple feet away. And here they go, Mullins with it. Mullins looking to try to redirect it in. Turgeon there, and he gets a nice stop as he was right in the paint almost with Steinberg, clears it out. And down comes Remo. Remo puts body on turn. He doesn't see that the puck just died there. He did part of his job, and he didn't do the second half, so he's going to try to get it back here. And he just puts a hit on his guy. I guess that's his job there. He's going after Tkachuk. Still talking to each other with the sticks. We saw last night that was allowed. All right, so looking and broken up. Remo stops the effort there, I believe, of Mullins. Actually, Kennedy. Kennedy with it now. Ray trying to go after him. Remo holds. Remo gets barreled there by Lefanora. Lefanora still talking to him. And a penalty coming as Lefanora could not lay off of Remo. So now an elbow, and he's actually questioning that, so he's not happy. And so now we'll have 4-on-4 for 23 seconds.
All right, so that'll kill off the last 23 seconds of Fournier's minor for delay of game. As the penalty totals are adding up already.
All right, so let's see if they can, what they can do for this 4-on-4 here for a little bit, for a half a shift. Spaceman tried to pick it up there, but it was taken by the Gamblers. And let's see if they, they're going to try to get something here quick while they're evened up. Maine with it now. So here we go, Maine coming up. Down to 5 seconds. Box will clear out here as we are on a power play. Maine's still with it. He ducks underneath a check there. The puck is still in his vicinity. They're still taking him down. He still comes out with it. He hangs on to it. He throws it back. Here we go. Oh, good stop there by defense. Tried to pass out there. They broke that up. Here come the Gamblers now. They're carrying the puck, and they dump it in. Hudson puts it in, and he retreats. Picked up Turgeon. Still working over a minute left of the power play for the Spacemen. And it is going to be picked up back in the zone as the Gamblers clear it. Elect a one-man change. Now picked up by Turgeon. Turgeon going. He's got Perry with him. Takes a look. Turgeon's going to carry it in. Throws it in on the backhand. Robbins will go into the corner. Try to grab that thing. Still working. Captain Turgeon. Now he's going to hang on to it. Goes over to Perry. Perry back to Turgeon. Turgeon takes a shot, and it's a bouncer. And Dolan shuts down. Oh, fast whistle. His defense.
Lost sight of it.
Ah, yeah. Kachuk got a hold of it and had control, but.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Lost sight of that one. Motor City did start coming down the other way. See how Spacemen do. 28 more seconds remaining on the power play as they look to extend the lead.
Yeah, how many power play goals total? 3, 2 for Fort Wayne, 1 for Motor City.
Last night.
Yeah. And they do clear it as the Gamblers pick it up. As Kachuk is going down the ice. Severin now with it. Severin. Now it's picked up Perry. He took a check from Kachuk. Now Severin with it now. Severin cannot dispose of Kachuk. Kachuk has got a piece of the puck. And he got disposed of by Perry. And now Severin with it now. This time Pernito's coming in and putting the challenge on. Tatro with it now. He looks up ice. Oh, and it missed the pass to Spock. Here come the Gamblers who intercept, and they're trying to walk it in here. Mullins all the way in. Could not do the last move. He does come out with the puck, though. And it's up front. Well, here it is. It's going to be picked up now. Here they go. Korchin with it now. He's got Perry with him. And Spock, he's still hanging on to it. Winds up, wanted to set up for the shot, broken up. Now the Gamblers with it in their corner. Cannot see it, and now it is picked up Gamblers. Tetro there on the break as Fireman comes in. Now still Gamblers with it behind the goal lines. And Talley picks up the pass. He gives it back to Pernito. Pernito with a shot loose. Ulen will pick up as it bounces off. Tone with it now gives up to Korchin. Korchin going now. He's got Remo with him. And the puck, he goes delayed off, but he gathers it up. Or actually, Remo picks up as he gathers himself up. Here we go. Tone with it now. He's going in. He's going to try to drag it in. Takes a shot. Save. Now picked up by Remo. Remo working. He's in the corner. Drops it back. Here we go to Pergarin. Now back to Remo. Gets through. Picked up Tone. Tone has it now. See if he's got some. He's got Crozier there, top of the crease. Taking a look. Takes a shot. And a save. Dolan saves the day there. Remo picks up. Now here we go. It's picked up Crozier. Crozier hands in it. He's right in the corner. Throws it back around. Remo will pick up. Remo throws it in the front. Oh, tried to get something there. Tone has in the right spot there. Now picked up Gamblers. They're trying to clear. Remo picks it up off the stick as it came burping out. Here we go. Ulen takes a shot. Takes a crazy bounce after he hits Ott, I believe. Pergarin there couldn't pick it up on the bounce. Ott with it now. Now he cycled or doesn't get going. Stencil there and the puck's loose. It's picked up Ulen. He gets tied up by Tone, but now he's going. Ulen's the forward. Here he goes. Passes the puck over to Crozier. Crozier stays out. I think they were going to change. Here they go. Trying to clear it. Cannot get it out is the effort of Mullins. Well, they did. Delayed offside. Perry's going to pressure in as the changes are cycling out for the Spacemen. Turgeon with it now. Turgeon flinging it up. Fournier's got to chase it out, and they say no ice. Mullins comes back, picks up. He's hanging out behind the goal line, and stretching out would be LaFenora. Couldn't pick up the puck there as Turgeon was there. And he does on the backhand and feeds it. Oh, can't get anything going there. Tried to feed it over to Drowse. Turgeon with it now. Here he is. He's looking. Over to Perry. Perry picks up, and he goes wide. Still with the puck. Fournier got it broken up a little bit. It's kept. Now working in the feet, trying to get it to, well, no doing. It was Robbins' effort there. The Gamblers come out with it. And they elect back to defense to try to reset. And they backhand, Mullins does, and Dolan had to come make sure he didn't get it in. Pretty close to one of the pipes on the net there. Here they go. Gamblers with it now. A lot of heat putting on by Fournier, but the pass does connect. Off the boards it goes. Shut down by Turgeon. Perry trying to get it going too. And here they go. Fournier takes a hit as he's trying to battle the puck there, and he gets a good solid hit from Hudson. Gamblers trying to get it going in. Ray puts body on as the puck was in the slot there. Turgeon flings it up. Nobody there. And it's on net for no ice, and they're getting their change. Dolan plays it. Hudson missteps there, but he's got it now. Going on. Corchin there. Maine has it. Maine's working. Maine's trying to finesse it through. Picked up Corchin. He wanted to drop back to Maine. Maine's double teamed up. He's going to come out with the puck, and he's got some room. He's got a slight pick set, mostly on the effort of them trying to go after him. He takes the advantage when they tie up a player, and the puck comes down for an icing as Ray disposes of his guy, and he's not happy about it. He's looking for the official. And that's Fireman. Fireman is still yelling at the official. And they say icing as Fireman was yelling at the official, and he says, get back on the ice. We're at 29 seconds here remaining here in the first. Spacemen up here facing off in the Motor City zone. Maine picks the, well, it shut down early. Dolan, he was directing a little traffic, and the puck didn't go where he was hoping it would, so easy stop for Dolan. They'll try this again. Now the change is occurring for Motor City as they elect a full swap out here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a whole lot's been going on this period. A few penalties. There's a brief stint there. Just one goal on the evening. That came 42 seconds in.
So I'll remember this at 27 seconds. You said just a few penalties. You know, watch this be the demise of the.
I said this period. So unless they just absolutely have like a line brawl within the next 23 seconds, I think I'm going to escape the period with a few penalties.
All right. Well, I'm glad you said this. I hate for him to hear us and say, okay, well, we'll answer that call.
Watch this.
Yeah. So we try this again. Maine trying to get through on the face-off. Tetro there. Still just a few seconds. Tetro on the.
Ooh, redirect.
Yeah, on the keeper there, and he fires it on target, and it almost went in off the stick of R.J. Roman.
.8 left here on the clock.
Face-off, Maine working to get it here. It's going to be pushed out, and will it be Tetro holding the line? Now picked up Kennedy. Kennedy's coming down, trying to get around Savara, and he wants to get this last-second shot, and he does, and it's held on, and it bounces out, and that will do it there. Now there we go. They're fighting in front of the net again. Pernito's trying to push someone around here. Everyone's going to come out cool. But Steinberg got out of there. And there's a couple times last night we had to see the goalie get away from the action there. Yeah, the excitement level had elevated right there because they had a chance to pick up that loose rebound, and so they were just a little excited there. Everyone's cool. Everyone comes off, and we could have had all those could have been. So it will do it for the first period. Spacemen leading by 1.
We'll take a break here. You're watching Spaceman Hockey right here on the Spaceman Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here.
Our football team haven't won a sectional title in 32 years.
There's no team better than us if we just do our job.
Nobody really want to lose no more.
All you want is greatness. You want me 1, 2, 3?
This is the game that's been on my calendar all year.
We gonna need you. Staying disciplined.
We a whole different Northside team.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Back here at the Sport 1 Parkview Ice House, we are in our first intermission between the Motor City Gamblers and the Fort Wayne Spacemen here of Game 3. Shots on goal right now favor the Spacemen 13-5. Block shots, I count 4-1. In favor of Motor City. Penalty minutes, 6 apiece. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Only 1 goal scored that period and was 42 seconds in. And that was from Noah Main. Take another look at it. Spaceman gained the zone, work it to the corner. He's bumped off the play. Spaceman able to get it back. Main cuts back to the middle. He just keeps working, gets the shot off, and he puts it in.
Yeah, what an effort. There's a lot of chatter that they were going to go after Maine tonight to keep him shut down. Pretty wise strategy because he is a really big point leader. And he got one early on and set the pace of this game because, like I kind of was thinking, it could go stale, and it has since. But Spacemen come out with that very early lead, so if it maintains, they've got 1 up so far, and if Maine gets shut down the rest of the game, he did what he could, and he did it early.
Yep. So it's a pretty close game again here between these two teams. We'll take another break. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
This league promotes finding diamonds in the rough. Kids that didn't have an opportunity, they're on the wrong team, they had the wrong coach. If we can find those kids, which we have 20 of them now, that we build a team in 45 days.
I look at like the amazing facilities and like the coaching staff, like everything looked perfect for me.
It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Here I heard was very professional, and I had absolutely no idea there was such a big hockey community.
Saw the amazing facilities here and coaching staff.
Felt like it was a good fit for me. I noticed my confidence got up.
I think the system starts with what you do off the ice, right? And that's been our biggest challenge, right? Is taking these kids from different places in the world, right, and bringing them in and trying to establish a culture. And it's been difficult, right, to teach discipline, to teach accountability, to show up on time, right? That's where it all starts. We have the resources that, frankly, other programs don't have, and we try to utilize them to the best of our abilities.
I mean, they'll help each individual out as well as like all team stuff. So they do a good job giving everybody what they need to get better at or what they think they should be working on more. Our schedule's really nice during the week. We get a lot of ice time in the gym. All the facilities here are brand new, super nice, from the gym to the locker room. The rink is unreal as it is.
We work out twice a week here, and our trainers give us as much of resources as they can to push us and make us better off the ice, to help us on the ice too. All of our workouts are kind of tailor-made for hockey players. And
the coaching staff helped me get better, like offensively. John Solway helped me like work on my stride, my edges.
His teaching is really good. He processes it in a way that makes it easy for us to kind of reciprocate what he's doing in a way that's kind of lower to our level.
For them to see the professionalism and the support that they have
I mean, it's second to none. It's remarkable to see, these guys, getting the chance to, talk to the, people in the community and the kids, and the opportunity to really have that moment to themselves, right? And have that opportunity to essentially, live the day in the life of what it's like to play pro hockey, right? I mean, they're around the Fort Wayne Comets. Earlier in the year, guys were coming out, and helping the kids. And it's remarkable because they get to see what it takes to play at the next level. Right?
Not only Josh, but we've got Jerry Most, who helps with our goaltending, and Paris Duffus, who is a familiar name for Fort Wayne fans that really helps our goalies off the ice. And I think gives them the mental approach that they need to advance to the next level, as we know that's really important with goaltending.
He preaches accountability. He always makes sure accountability on and off the ice, actually. He makes sure we're doing the right things off the ice, and we're more importantly doing the right things on the ice, making sure we're always just ready to go, ready to play, never having our minds stray throughout a game or a practice, always be just ready to go.
We tell these kids all the time, from high school till about college to your junior years, you've got 7 to 8 years to work really hard and get your life on the right path, or you can goof off and not pay attention and get involved with the wrong people, and then the rest of your life after that 8 years is going to be pretty difficult, right? So trying to get them prepared for the real world is priority number one.
There's a lot of hockey players in the world, and you're not all going to make the highest team and not get noticed, or you might become the best hockey player you've ever been at 20. You don't know when you're going to come out of your shell. So they have to have this opportunity to play, or they may never be seen.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, teams have retaken to the ice. And we got about 50 seconds left in intermission.
Goaltenders are setting up their crease. We see Larkin Dolan on our end now, a.k.a. number 30 Roberts. You know, if he has a bad game, he could say, that wasn't me in net all night long with the other jersey. So, but nonetheless, that is him there. And he's held the Spacemen to a 1-goal advantage, so we'll see him down here in our focus a little bit, so we'll see how well he plays. Steinberg far in, so see if he can hold up his own of the deal. Ready for puck drop. And here we go, and it's going to be picked up by Fort Wayne. Turgeon comes up and picks it up. He's getting some pressure there. Puck's turned over. Bell had it momentarily. Maine with it now. Maine's just on the reach there, trying to get it around Kennedy. The puck is delayed offside, and they did not get out in time, so still playing the action. So we'll face off just outside the attacking zone. Once again, it's the Bell Maine show. Maine tries to draw it back. Roman's tied up. He's working right in front of the bench of LaFleur with it. Mullins picks up. Mullins going to try to come in. He dumps it in. Around it goes. Turgeon there. Bell's coming in there fast. Turgeon tips it around. Roman can't pick up, so it's a chance. Oh, up front, and they score early. The pass coming out of the corner, and it was passed over to Boyer, and he picks it up and just gets it over the left shoulder of Steinberg. And they tie this game up here, and they do it early in the second period at 33 seconds.
Yeah, you see they work it around the corner. Still on the far side, feeds it into the slot, and yeah, it's just an easy knock-in. Well, the refs are talking.
So they had a little confusion for some reason up front. As the players kind of looked for Fort Wayne, had a puzzled look on their face. But the officials were at the scoring table discussing it. They're calling it a goal.
Yep. So we got a 1-1 tie.
These teams like to share a lot of things, and one does one, the other does. So they're both picking up goals under the minute mark of the beginning of each period so far. So now we're back to playing. Face off, Robbins versus AUU. Mullins will pick up as he gathered that up from Kennedy. Back to Mullins. The Lex far side goes in the boot, but so puck was shot into the glove of Steinberg, and he shuts down the play. We're still waiting to see a minute of action here, and in that under minute, we see the Motor City Gamblers tying this game up here. Momentum's in their court as they face off in the Fort Wayne zone. John with it, wraps it off the glass, and now legging it out is Fournier. Fournier's going to get there, no ice. He picks up the puck, and it's poked momentarily, still has it as he's battling against Mullins. And now it's going to be picked up, and a hit put on by Perry as he nails the player, Motor City of Drowse, and here they come now. Robbins with it. Robbins thought he was going to get banged around a little bit. He's trying to hang on to the puck, and he's just spinning all around to hang on to it. He does. Gets through Kennedy. Fournier tried to pick it up with a glove. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw it back in the corner. Robbins, now the change going. Robbins is alone, feeds the slot. There's no one's there because they changed, and he didn't get the memo. Nonetheless, Tetro comes up, picks it up, drops it back to Ray. The puck's broken up, picked up Remo. Remo tried to backhand it on the boards. And it's back and forth, back and forth. Everybody gets a piece of it. Gamblers with it momentarily. They have it now. And in comes Kachuk. He's with it now. Takes a shot, but he rolls it off the shin pads of Tetro into the safety netting, and will face off in the Fort Wayne zone. So Pernito picks up the puck, drops it back, and it doesn't stay in. Spock tried to chase out Hudson, who dumped it back. Ray with it off the boards and gets it out. Hudson comes back, but now the puck's in. No, Kachuk couldn't pick it up as on a bouncer. Kachuk with it. Shoots it soft over to Pernito, but Remo with it now. Tetro picks up as he lost it out of the stick, and it was fed back. Tetro there, it's going to be, he got it from Spock. A shot! Oh, what a stop there. Dolan on a good effort there. Hudson working, thought he was going to get some resistance. So he's sees an easy pass, goes far side over to Kachuk, goes through the feet, hits a bouncer. Kachuk maintains. He picks it back up. He's trying to get through. It's in the slot, picked up. And it's being worked. The puck's out. Ramos trying to pick it up. Now Mullins going in. Gets taken off the play by Ray. Ray puts him in the boards as well as Tetro. But the Gamblers come out with it up front.
They score?
They score. So Fort Wayne trying to just put some body on and put some heat on, and then Motor City's decided to play a skilled game. And they've taken advantage of Steinberg here, and they get the lead up front.
Oh, man, the defense, a lot of them were near the goal line. No one covering out high in the high slot. And Motor City makes the Spacemen pay on that bad defensive coverage.
Crozer with it now. Crozer looking. Loses the puck. He's double teamed. In comes Tone. Tone with it now. So Tone going after the puck. Stencil throws it back around, and now it's going to be picked up. Mullins. Mullins with it now. So here they are, and on a delayed off. Stencil couldn't get there. He had to wait for his guy to get out. So now the puck's going to be easily handled by Savarin. Goes in and out of that effort of Perry. For Guerin. Now a shot onto Steinberg. Just gets a piece of it. Gets it sailed out wide, but Gamblers come out with it. Gamblers firing away. Steinberg shuts down. They're trying to take advantage of him. He was giving up a lot of rebounds in the first, so they're just going to fire away on him and see what they can do. And it's working for them because they have scored the last two.
Yeah, they're doing a good job right now. Having the momentum here coming off that goal. Able to keep the pressure on the Spacemen.
And Bell's going to face off against Maine in the Fort Wayne zone. And they're going to kind of see if they can keep taking advantage of this. They do win the face-off. Tried to get a shot. Had a little help sailing it way wide. So collision there. I think Noah got his stick caught up into a cable used for figure skating. Oh, and a boarding that did not get called. And the fans are cheering it. Well, at least the Motor City side. And Korachin has gotten up really slow. And he did play the puck, but he is trying to nurse back to the... So I guess boarding is okay now. Take a couple steps and blast them in the boards. Up front working. And the slot picked up because now this game all belongs to Motor City. If they want to play the way they've been playing the last two nights, it'll work for them because they have the lead. Bell trying to get something going, and it's working for them. They score again. 1, 2, 3, and Motor City owns this period so far. We're not at the three-quarter mark yet.
Now we talked about Motor City having the lead or the momentum, and they are just running with it right now. As you see, fans on the shot, actually. The initial shot was fanned on, and it just rolls right onto the stick of the goal scorer. I didn't see who it was, but that one just rolls right to him, and he's able to put it in. Spaceman, yep, take a timeout.
Much needed.
As Boyer gets his second. And Bell. So they'll take a quick break. We'll do the same here. Spaceman Hockey, Spaceman Broadcast Network.
Waffle breakfast sandwiches are dropping at Tim's. Our sweet, fluffy maple waffles, packed with a fresh cracked egg, savory sausage, or sizzling bacon, and melty, gooey cheese. The Maple Waffle Breakfast Sandwich, made to make your day. It's time for Tim's.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
As we are back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, Motor City has scored 3 straight goals here within the first 5 minutes of the second period. to take a 3-1 lead. Two of them coming from William Boyer, and I think the second goal, if I heard right, was Aiden Kennedy.
All right, so off the face-off now, it's going to be picked up Mullins. Fournier on him, but leaves up Kennedy. He can't get it to Kachuk, and it took another bounce. Mullins puts down Robbins. Robbins hops back up and in control of the puck. Picked up Ray. Ray's feeding it to Perry. Goes behind him for a no ice, and so here we go. Perry trying to come in. Fournier trying to grab it up as well. It's cleared out by Kachuk, and now Ray comes back, and he's battling. He gets it on the backhand. Keep it. Kachuk's got to wait. He gets pushed off by Robbins. And now here they go. Perry's going to get hit. He ducks and just sails the puck up and almost picked up by Robbins there in the slot. The defense came in. Mullins now. Fournier got disposed of by Kachuk. Here comes Mullins now. He wants to get up into the slot. Perry will pick up and clear it, and it'll be on net. And it's stopped there by Dolan. Dolan on the backhand. Throws it out almost as Maine almost kept it in. Then Fournier gets hit by Kachuk. And he's going to get hit, but he dives under or ducks underneath Fournier. So now it's going to be picked up by Tetro. And Zatelli comes in and feeds it, but picked up Ray. Now to Maine. Maine over to Fournier. Fournier puts it on the boards, and it is a race as Roman, but he's trying to get it around, and he plays the stick of Dolan. Maine will pick up. He leaves it to Tetro. Tetro hangs on, takes a wrister, and it gets a little wide. Maine will pick up. He's feeding it. Korchin takes a shot and just goes across the bow there, kept in by Tetro. Tetro's got to use the boards, throws it over. Roman may get there in time. He feeds it over, and he does. Korchin taking another look, does a shot. It's soft. Oh, and he gets it behind Dolan, but it hits the pipes. Still maintained. Ray with it, taking a shot. Roman working, and it's covered. So Korchin was trying to look for it, and he was slicing in, and so the punches that keep getting pushed or put on by Motor City, they get away with punch, and they stun them. Now he hits the referee. So Kennedy has hit the referee of Alex Potter, and he gets away with it. We'll see if the official caught it. Let's see if he puts him in there. I don't understand why you hit.
He's calling it.
Unsportsmanlike. Got him.
No, I think
or misconduct. He got a misconduct. You don't hit an official. And you got to know Potter. I mean, he's a very good player, but he is a very quiet official. That makes no sense. You're a good player, and you got the advantage here, and you got to calm down. Kennedy picked up goal number 2, we believe. He's a very good defenseman. Sometimes you got to swallow it, keep your team alive. And the scoring table had to have a question answered here, and I think we're ready for some hockey. So here we go. Now, Roman trying to come in and pick up. The puck is put back in, or kept in by Savarin. Now Roman, now working. Now it's going to be picked up by Bell. Bell feeds it, and here they go. Gives it over to Boyer. Boyer trying to come in and get some more. Gets it around. And puck's dropped back. It's going to be picked up Maine. Penalty coming against Fort Wayne as they dispose of a player. Now one's Taunton, and that'll be okay. We got a penalty last night. No, Maine picked up a penalty by doing the same thing with the glove, and it's okay for Motor City to do what Maine did last night when he picked up a penalty as he got put into the boards head first.
Second power play for Motor City here in the game, currently 0 for 1.
All right, so this thing is about, we'll see what happens here, what kind of control is kept. Can't blame the officials. You know, I mean, they're letting them play until it's the choices of each team's players that decides where it goes from here. Waiting on the, there we go.
Number 77, San Pedro, 5 minutes for
5 minutes for what?
I couldn't hear. We need him to articulate a little more. And a goal! So after all the clear, Fort Wayne Spacemen pick up clear off the faceoff. After we were trying to decide what it was, Moore did not give up. He chased the puck out, picked it up behind goal line, poked it in, and he gets one on Dolan, as he, not sure if he just thought he wouldn't do anything. What a grinder play to reel it back within one on a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, he turns the wheels, absolutely turns on the Jets, forces the turnover, gets the wraparound on the empty net.
I got to see who picked up off the, either unassisted, but it should have been whoever cleared it off the faceoff. And Dolan will not do that again. Not sure if he was relying on the defense to come in on his blind side there to pick that up.
I didn't see who that was.
The goal scored by Fisher Moore.
Fisher Moore.
From Cadillac, Michigan. Well, he's driving a Cadillac now because he worked extremely hard. Puck's cleared again. This time Moore skates just as hard to the bench. All right, Mullins with it now. Mullins is going to look. Goes to Boyer. Boyer picks up. And here we go. Remo tries to shut him down. Turgeon will come back into the corner as Boyer picks it up. Keeps him off the puck as Remo is there. They rule it unassisted, although he did. Someone fed it down here for him to chase it out. What an effort. Now here it is behind goal line. Now the Gamblers with it. Here they are. Mullins has the puck now. He feeds it up, gets a good pass for shot and save. Steinberg going to turn the glove over, and he shot down the effort there of a nice attempt of Preston Stencil as he just split the D and got around him and was unopposed. So maybe that goal there fired up Steinberg as he's looking hot now. All right, here we are. Puck drop in the Fort Wayne zone. Picked up Ulen. Ulen fires around. Main with it now. Main in the corner. He gets hit into the boards as he clears it. Dolan with it. Leaves it set. Now here we go. It's picked up and carried by Hudson. Hudson still with it. Robbins on him. He feeds it over to Zatelli. Zatelli with it. Holding the line is Stencils. Zatelli does get through. Ulen pokes it out. Main is there to pick up anything. And there's pretty much the entire team in the corner except for Weimer, who's sitting on point, as they're all working to try to gather this puck up. Now Stencil comes back on the right D if he does get it. And the puck's clear, battled there against Ray, and they get it out into the neutral. Now here we go. Oh, and a trip, but here comes Robbins. He will work to get the puck, and the puck was touched by Weimer, and he's still trying to hit after the whistle. Robbins got through, drew that penalty. He still almost got control and tried to get a fire off there. So Stencil in for the trip. At 8:57. All right, here we are. We're going to face off in the Motor City zone. And Fournier gets it back to Main. Main with it now. Main goes over to Fournier. Fournier with it. Feeds it. Oh, right there, Perry. Oh, and he's got Hudson all over him. He couldn't try to get it in over a shoulder there. He had a little room. Fournier there. It's tipped up and it's cleared out by Boyer. So now comes Fournier. Come back to pick up. Lefenor trying to go after it. Now it's going to be picked up by Turgeon over to Perry. Perry puts on the brakes, gets it over into the feet of Turgeon. Turgeon with it. Turgeon hangs on. Hudson there. Turgeon goes down. He's got to pick up the puck here. Maybe. He does get it through. Main's going to try to get there and get around Boyer. And now it's picked up Turgeon. He's trying to gather it back up, but gives a chance for Lefenor to come in and shut it down. Picked up Fournier. Fournier with it. Fournier still hanging on, feeds it over to Maine. Maine tried to get a shot, and it's broken up as he gets tied up with left of Nora, and now gives a chance for Boyer to go up against Fournier. Can't get around. Fournier trying to play defense. It's not his suit, so he whiffs on the drag there by Boyer, and he scores on Steinberg, and even strength goal.
And looks like that's going to do it for Steinberg. Goalie change. Nick Reed will be coming in. Yeah, there's not much Steinberg can do there on that one, unfortunately.
So it's a high-scoring game here. And this period here still is owned by Motor Cities. They put 4 up in this so far, and we're just at the halfway mark. Now working to get it going here. Oh, and running into his own teammate there was Kachuk, and he ran into, I believe, AUU. So the first attempt there was shut down by Nick Reed. Waiting for puck drop here. And here is Fort Wayne picks up. Ray throws it up off the glass, trying to keep that thing in. It's Motor City. And here we go. Now picked up Remo. Remo's got to reach for it. He misses, or gets through a check, takes a shot out of the pads. Oh, and drawn right back in. Dolan picks up. Weimer and Korachin doing a little bit of pushing here.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Motor City has really come out this period and has been won the period. And we're just over halfway through, as they have come out and scored 4 goals this period.
Face off. It's going to be won by Motor City. As here they come up the ice. Telly with it now. Trying to hands it through. Maine gets a piece of it. Now try to keep it on the backhand. And poked up by Turgeon, but it's going to stay in. Hudson. Now it's going to be turned over. Look for Fort Wayne. Here they go. Maine with the puck now. He's got Robbins as an option. Mullins there. Shot goes off the boards. Picked up by Maine. He sails through. He goes down, but he's working to hang on to the puck. Still working. Puts body on. Now he's underneath the puck. He's still getting the hands on the puck even when he's down. And here comes Motor City with it. They were just waiting on it. It's a second effort there as they drag the puck, get around defense. It's a repeat. Easy goals for Motor City.
This one will be a power play goal, as we still got 57 seconds left of the major to Tetro. Not sure what it was for. I didn't hear it. So that'll put them 1 for 3. So now, since it's still a power play, they'll start technically their 4th opportunity.
And they take a timeout, Motor City does.
All right, so we will do the same. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
All right, here we are back in puck drop, center ice. And after the timeout by Motor City, and they're controlling the puck here. So Fort Wayne, let's see what they can do. If you got this much put on you in the first part of this, you got the second half of it to try to answer. Mullins with it now, miscues on the pass. Weimer's got to skate hard to come back as Crows are going to put the heat on him. He does pick up the puck, and he's holding on goal line. He's got Bell in motion, and he elects to carry. Drops it back to Mullins. Mullins in the quarterback spot. He's taking a look. He wants to try to get in, and it's broke up momentarily by Moore. They fire it on Reed. Goes over the back. Going to be kept in. Bell taking a look. Takes a shot across the bow, no doing. Moore, they're trying to put heat on, trying to get it going. Just tied up in the corner and then sauced out, and that will do it for the end of the 5 minute. And we got away with that last 3-second icing. No call for the short man. Now we're back, or the man short. Now we're back to even strength, so we can't do that anymore. And fire it on, goes wide, kept in. Hudson on the attempt there, comes off of his skate, but coming back to recover is Motor City, and they get the pass over to Lefenor from Pernito. Pernito, well, thought he was going to pick up the pass, but it was instead kept in and dumped in by Hudson. Pernito working up into the corner, coming out of it with the puck, see if he goes back, and it's going to be pushed out, and it is a race now, and trying to get after it, but it's going to be picked up Motor City. Lefenaro, and kept in on it for fresh change. Here we go, taking a look, taking a shot, goes wide, was Pergarin. Now works Severin there, trying to feed. Now it's going to be picked up Remo. Remo wants to go back, he does. As Tone comes over into the corner. He gets pushed off the play, and a penalty coming up against Motor City. As Ott touches it, that'll blow the whistle. And now a power play for Fort Wayne, much needed. And a cross check coming against the Gamblers. And it looks like Kachuk is the one heading into the box.
You mentioned it, though. This is a much-needed power play here for the Spacemen. They need to get something going.
AUU versus Maine. Maine drops it back, but he has to help it back to point. Turgeon with it now. Turgeon, it's broken up by AUU. Maine's got to go after it. Roman comes in. Maine's still working. And now it's going to be picked up by Robbins, and he feeds Butt Fournier. He comes in and recovers. Oh, and he's soft on the... Oh, now picked up. Fournier's going to tie up his guy as Turgeon with it. Gives it over to Maine. Maine picks it up right in front of the scoring table. He changes direction here, and here he goes. He gets through. And Robinson going down as he tied it with Sherman, because Sherman's trying to size up Maine's route in. Robbins with it, takes a shot, in and out of Dolan, and it's cleared, picked up and cleared out by Motor City. Reed with it, leaves it for Turgeon. Robbins is the cheat up, he's on the blue line. And here they come. Pass out in front of Perry, so Robbins is trying to help it. Fournier with it, he's got to get a hold of it. Backhands, it's just miscues here on the pickups of the passes here. Now Perry with it, but it's poked out instead by Mullins. Here comes Mullins. Mullins on a head of steam, see what he can do. Gets through more. Turgeon trying to play, get a hold of it. Gets his player off, hangs on to it. Another hit. Perry puts on, gives a pass, but Moore gets it. I thought he was going to get taken off of it, but they're on a change, so leaves him open. He's with it still. Moore goes far side, broken up, taken away, and Moore's going to come back and get it, however. He feeds it, and here they go. Now picked up Corchin. Corchin with it now. He sees Moore up front. Oh, it just got a little redirected off the skate. Moore goes down right in front of the official. Weimer's still tangled up with him there. Picked up by Reed. He's got to search for it as he was way out. Tried to get rid of it, and it's going to be picked up. Now Perry with it. Perry with it. Now it's going to be Motor City, but tied up as Savarin's tying him up. Now the pass finds itself out, picked up in the corner, and now here we go. Corchin's going to try to finish what he started. He's carrying, but he's got player all over him is Zitelli. And then Zitelli picks up. Spock comes in and puts a good hit on it. He picks up the puck. He's handsing it back around. It goes to Perry. Now it goes far side. It's going to be a battle because if Severin can get there in time, and he does. Now it's going to be picked up. Perry picks up from Spock. Now it's going to be a penalty coming up against Motor City. Delayed. Korchin with it now. Korchin hanging on. And they're trying to get Reed to come out. Oh, Spock can't get a hold of it. And he cannot reach because this stick got tied up under Mullins, who played it for the whistle. As Reed almost got back to the bench. Power play coming for the Spacemen at 15:49.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. See who it's on. These are some big opportunities that are unfortunately not being converted on by the Spacemen. This will be the third power play here for the Spacemen.
So Pernito picks up the holding. Let's see if Spacemen can take advantage. Fournier on the face, feeds it back. Trajan with a shot. He nails down Schuckmeyer. I believe that's him, and he's really hurting to get up here. Or Sherman, I should say. Maine with it. Maine taking a shot. Stick save. Fournier with it. Takes a shot, but he hits Hudson in the leg pad. Fournier feeds back to Maine. Maine high slot, takes a shot. Oh, he just goes wide of the pipes here now. Picked up Robbins. Robbins with it now. Robbins feeding to Fournier off the skate. Almost didn't have a kicking motion, but so now working. Now it's going to be picked up Fournier. Fournier's got Roman with him. Roman set almost slide screen. As Robbins is there, the puck comes across the paint. It goes wide. It's going to be picked up by Trajan on a keep. He feeds far side, and it's going to be Maine. It's going to try to leg this out. He puts body on, leaves the puck. Now picks it up, but it does sauce out. He's hanging on, feeds over to Trajan as the hit there was put on by Drought. And now here coming in, Trajan drops it back to Fournier. Now to Maine. Maine feeds. Takes a shot in the pad and a save there. Dolan looking really good now. Now the puck's going to be put on the hands of Sherman, and he can't get it out on the backhand. Noah Maine feeds over to Robbins. Robbins with it now. Feeds back to Maine. Maine in the slot. Takes a shot, and it's held on. Fournier comes out and puts the brakes on, but did not snow the goalie, and they don't like it as he's just put a soft stop right in front of Dolan. Now some pushing and shoving going on. Everybody gets skates away. Still working on the 47-second power play of the holding call from Pernito.
That's been very interesting. As we mentioned, the Spacemen really need to get something going here on this power play.
So the last goal scorer, Moore, is facing off against AUU. The left side of Dolan in the Motor City zone. Puck's dropped, and it's going to be picked up by the Gamblers momentarily, but Moore picks up, feeds back to Severin. Severin with it. Perry changing spots. Perry in the D, now picks up, goes back to Severin. It's a three-man line on. Oh, and it's a bouncer. Moore gets hit off the play. The puck's loose. Korchin picks it up. Korchin looking. He's going to hang on as Asensio tries to come in and block the tried to do the intercept there if it were to go. Spock with it now. Spock coming. He goes on the backhand, goes to Perry. Perry looking. He's got some help up front. He sees Moore. Moore changes out. Perry's going to pick this up as he's getting tied up by Mullins. Still comes out with it. Feeds it, and it's going to go. Severin over to Spock. Spock taking a look. He cannot get it. It was shut down. Good effort by Dolan to fill up that part of the net. Now Severin gets it over. Severin back with it. Feeds in the corner that's not there yet, and now it's going to be picked up. Mullins, but diving was Korchin to keep Mullins from icing it. And now it's back to 5-on-5 hockey here. AUU, Spock is there, now coming out. Oh, and Tkachuk couldn't get a hold of it because he could have picked that up and tried to make a run for it. Reed just couldn't get a hold of it. Oh, up front! And taken away. Good effort by Spock to come in. He's still battling behind the goal line. And now it's going to be picked up Spaceman, but not so easy. Puck is just, it's kept in. Now here we go. More in the corner. Now picked up by Motor City. Now they're looking. Riding the line, just carrying it all out just to get control. Hudson loses it. He got that from Bell, who just decided to carry it out, which was a smart move. Now picked up. Moore with it. And turned over, but after that hit, they had to wait. Bell had to wait for his guy to get out. So a hit that was put on to a Spaceman is a no call, and now the hit put on to Motor City is a call. Because I believe Savarin was the one who got hit. He was slow to get up, and he put a hit on a guy, and now he's in the box.
Fifth power play here for the Gamblers. I didn't see what the call was. I had to wait for the official announcement.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So there's a discussion here. And they're just checking on the extent of the injury, or if there is. No one's checked on Savarin. All right, so power play coming up for Motor City. 2 minutes on the ticker, 1:11 left in the period. So far, 5 goals put up by Motor City alone, and they're looking to try to get another as the puck is pushed out by the Spacemen off the draw, and Motor City comes back and picks it up, and they're on goal line. Kennedy with it. Ramo puts the pressure on. And the minute mark.
Elbow.
The puck finds its way down ice, and here comes another challenge. As Crozer comes down, but it's picked up by Dolan, and Crozer forces an ugly pass. It's put into the corner. Mullins there. Ramo gets it. He takes the puck away. We've got plenty of time here on the short-hander. Crozer couldn't pick up the pass there. The puck is still being held in the zone, though. Crozer there putting the heat on, and he turns the puck over on Kennedy's effort, and he's working. Now Mullins is going to try to carry it out and see who he's up against. He's hanging on to it. Couldn't get the pass on stick. And here comes an effort from Kennedy. Off the shoulder, Reed, and another stop there as Boyer tried to fire on there. Now the puck's cleared. And that should do it for the period as a hit put on Pergarin. He's still bent over. And no officials see it. No one cares, I suppose. Hopefully our trainer could see it. And LaFenora is yelling about something here as our guy's down, so. Oh, he's just saying, look at the scoreboard type thing. Okay, I guess that'll cure any injuries that's still out there. Now the trainer's heading out.
All right, so after 2 periods, it's a 5-2 lead for the Motor City Gamblers. We'll take a break here. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcasting Network.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
You're busy. You expect to say no sometimes. But what you didn't expect was a chance to say yes to a college degree while keeping your life. Indiana Tech is now offering Chicago area students undergraduate and graduate degree opportunities taught online by experienced faculty who care. Learn more at one of the new Indiana Tech Enrollment Centers in Naperville or Wilmette.
I can turn this in early? Sure, whenever you're ready.
Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that there aren't very many energy programs out there. When I researched all of the various programs recently, there are really only 2 or 3 accredited engineering programs.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada originally. I came out here to Indiana Tech to actually go for the energy engineering program because of its uniqueness and its ability to get hands-on with the materials that I'm going to be using in the future.
Well, a few of the things I think that sets Indiana Tech apart is, number one, you have very small classes. You have very close relationships with your professors. When you have a class of 10 people, it's much easier to get to know the professor and get in contact with him than if you have a class of 30, 40, or 50. You're going to have the same professors for the majority of your classes. You're going to have the same classmates for the majority of your classes.
The more practical applications come in all the subsequent energy engineering classes. Heat transfers in a class that right after they're leaving the classroom, and the board is filled with calculus. So in order to understand a lot of these topics, they're going to need to understand the calculus there. Calculus is the study of the rate of change, how fast things change. And depending upon whether it's energy engineering, industrial engineering, or whatever, they're going to need to use that and apply that.
Professor Romary, he stands out to me the most right now because when I first got here, I had to take calculus, Calc 1, Calc 2. And he's one of the professors that teaches it. And he was a very kind and helpful guy, and he did whatever he could to help us out. He was very funny, always had a way of creatively teaching calculus to us that not a whole lot of people can do. And I think that and how he did it is going to be something that's going to stick for me for a very long time.
The field work that Indiana Tech can provide here is, for example, we have a 10 kilowatt windmill that the students can work with. We have a geothermal system for a couple of the buildings for Utang-Sioux and for Zollner that uses geothermal principles to heat and cool the buildings in the summer and the winter.
The PV array system, training system that we have down here in the basement allows us to wire up the panels we have down in the basement to set it up as a off-the-grid system or a battery bank system, which helps us because we can see every component of the system actually intertwining and how they work together, which is something that may not be easily visible when you're on the job site in a career. So definitely my internship at Super Value Incorporated was a very, very beneficial program for me to be in. It was more based on the process and logistical side of engineering of my degree, not necessarily the design aspect. It helped me really learn how the most efficient way to do a task and some of the boundaries that come with trying to make things more efficient.
One of the things that we've been very fortunate here at Indiana Tech is that we've had a grant through AEP to help subsidize our students in taking some of the various trips in spring break. Over the last 4 years, I have taken, along with a couple of other chaperones, I've taken almost a couple of dozen students to a trip to Germany and Switzerland that focused on renewable energy. We've gone to Iceland last year, focusing on geothermal energy, and we just recently returned from a trip to Costa Rica.
Just last year, I went to Iceland with a couple of our peers, not even just energy engineers, but a couple of other engineering majors went along with us. And for me, that was the highlight of my college time. I mean, we learned a lot about like geothermal systems and how they converted to a country of basically like ran just by geothermal. But it wasn't just learning about that, it was also learning about their culture as well, you know, and the past and the history and where they plan to go in their future. And all those things combined, I think really kind of defines my experience here in Indiana Tech.
You can be the smartest engineer in the world, but if you cannot talk to or work with other engineers and non-engineers, it's very hard to get anything done. I try to teach my students that While you may not like writing, it's going to be a part of the job. You have to communicate if you're doing experiments or testing hardware in the lab. You need to write it up so that other people know what you did, and the customer may want to know what are the results of that test.
Something I would remember most about the faculty would be just the one-on-one aspect of it and how open they are to hearing your problems and concerns and willing to assist you. Indiana Tech, with the class sizes being so small, you really get that one-on-one talking, everyday type relationship with your advisors and your professors. And having that is key to success, I feel, because being able to communicate with them and actually get your problems and questions across is going to help clarify things for you while you're in classes in school, which is going to set you up for success.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, we are in our second intermission here between the Motor City Gamblers and the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Shots on goal that period, 9 apiece, bringing it to a 2-period total of 14. For the Gamblers, and 22 for the Spacemen. Block shots 6-3, penalty minutes 22-13. Big thing right now is the Spacemen struggles on the power play. They are 0 for 3 right now, while the Gamblers are 1 for 5. And yeah, that period was pretty much owned by the Motor City Gamblers. They had the pace, they ran with it. It started early in the period. Just 33 seconds in, they get a tying goal, and then they have 3 straight total. Their second goal came at 16:55 remaining, and then they followed it up with another goal. 2 of the goals are from William Boyer, and the second goal, we believe, was from Kennedy. The Spacemen responded with a shorthanded goal for Fisher Moore, 12:42. However, that did not last long. And Motor City picked up another goal from William Sherman at 10:07, and then a power play goal from Jake Mullins. That makes it the 5-2 score that we got. I believe Motor City will start the second period on the power play for about 59 seconds. If I'm doing my math right, we'll get the official countdown on the board when we come back. But for right now, we'll take another break. It's a 5-2 Gamblers lead over the Spacemen, as you're watching Spaceman hockey right here on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, got about 30 seconds remaining here in intermission before we get going once again. Spacemen are here, ready to go. I think they learned after the second period last night that to be here on time.
Yeah. Well, I turned the page on my notes to a new page, and we'll see if they do the same for the Spacemen. We were ready for second period action, or third period action. We don't want to repeat the second period, although Motor City does, because they played well. They controlled that entire period, and they came out with it very well, putting up 5. Hold on to a 3-goal lead coming into the third.
Yeah, we talked about it, and we did confirm it was Jake Mullins who scored that power play goal late, or the last goal of the second period, rather. It wasn't really late. It still had 8:53 to go at that point.
And Mullins, I think, assisted by Sherman. Is that what we saw?
I don't know if who assisted it. I just know it was definitely Mullins' goal.
So Mullins getting a bonus there as the defense puts one up for Motor City.
So we'll see how this goes. 48 seconds of power play time remain here for Motor City as we have a fresh sheet of ice. Now, you were a player. I was obviously a goaltender at the time. Some of my teammates would probably be better able to answer it, but if you had a power play, would you rather have it start on a fresh sheet of ice, or would you rather have it end like towards the end of the period?
Well, I'd rather start on the fresh sheet so you could get something going. You'd hate to wait down. To me, it's like can't expect to try to get that goal at the end when you should have done it in your 20 minutes of game time. But
I see some of my teammates would actually prefer it being towards the end because you go into the locker room, you start relaxing a bit, you're not as loose anymore. So some of my former teammates would prefer it more towards the end of a period, and for some reason they put it back to second period. This is the third period.
We don't want to see a repeat, but maybe Motor City does, so they may come out with 5 more here if this remains the second period.
So this isn't the third period. Our scoreboard is working. It's down there. They just haven't changed the period.
And right off the bat, the puck's cleared. Turgeon gets rid of it. All right, so here we go. Motor City trying to get something going again here. Robbins just putting the heat on, and it is going to be still the Gamblers. Well, it just dies. Maybe the ice is there. They're throwing some water there. They can't get it going there. Turgeon gets it, momentarily picks it up, but still wet down in some parts. Looks like it's going to be. Oh, here we go. Robbins will pick up a stretch pass. He loses it off the stick, picks it up in the corner. Mullins shoves him into the corner. Now it's Gamblers with it. And there's still a little water there. The puck's a little difficult to.
Yeah, it looks like they put a lot of water down for some reason.
Yeah, it looks kind of dry on the right side in the Fort Wayne zone, but really wet, and it does slow down here in the Fort Wayne zone. So Reed's left side is going to slow the puck down. So both sides got a little. Both left side of the netminders, if you will. Moore's going to chase this out and gets an icing, and it almost may not have been had it died in the water. So we'll see the face-off in the Motor City zone. They elect to go glove side.
Just so everybody sees on the screen, we're not joking. This actual scoreboard still says period 2. Popped up there. Sounded like that went out of play.
And now the puck's dumped in. Reed will shut it down. Leaves it for Ray, but Pernito's there. But Ray recovers, picks it up. Fournier gets through AUU. Here he goes. He's on a mission. He gets the puck around. Fournier with it. And it is Ray working in the corner. He's coming back to spot as Remo was there momentarily, although Tone now is the defenseman. And Ray tries to fire one in there, and it's a mess up front. Recovered by Remo. Remo with it. Oh, and he tried to get it to Tone. He goes underneath. Tone's going to skate it out, but he is not going to get a lot of pressure as he picks up the puck. He clears it over to Ray. Ray feeds it over to Severin. Severin with it now. Brian takes a look, dumps it in. And here comes Motor City. Asking for the puck was Zitelli, but Turgeon would have been there on the pick. Savard tried to shut down. Kennedy tried to feed the slot. Now high, and it is up. I don't know if Turgeon got a piece of it to sail it up, and it goes high over. Now it's going to be picked up by Kachuk. He picks up, and he's going to get hammered off the place. He was behind it. Savard in there shuts him down. Spock picks up and feeds it to Tone. Tone goes on a change as he gets it into the corner. Now it's going to be picked up by Mullins. Mullins goes down. And he gets the puck. Oh, puck was fired in his direction. Almost come out with it as he was still down on the ice. And up front, it's going to be a shot from Hewlin. Goes wide and tipped out of play. It was Kennedy. Now Fort Wayne players down. Penalty coming. Kachuk heading into the penalty box. Player still down. It's a trip call. Trainer's out, checking out. It's going to be Korichin, the Russian player.
Fourth power play opportunity right now for the Spacemen. Let's go and just see if they get something going.
So they get Korichin on the bench. There's a conference with the captains in the scoring circle. And it looks like we're ready for some play here.
Oh, 5-minute major for knee in a game.
Ah, so it wasn't a trip. It was a knee, and he's ejected. So 5 minutes up on the ticker. Kachuk points as he leaves. So he's exited out early, coming in at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. It's not exactly what you want from Motor City. You still maintain a 3-goal lead, but that's a very intense player, and they will feel his loss here.
So obviously if you're the Spaceman, this is something you must get something on.
And here we go. Here's the action. Picked up. That's fed over. Picked up to Maine. To Turgeon in the feet. Takes a shot. Screen set up there by Roman. But Dolan followed it. Another shot. And he holds on. Maine picked up. Takes an early one. We'll try it again. Only 15 seconds has expired off that 5 minute. All right, here we go. Face off. Fournier, they're trying to reach, and it's cleared out, picked up. Maine drops it over to Turgeon. Turgeon with it now. They pick that up from Reed. And here we go. Fournier with it. He gets through. Oh, Robbins picks it up. I thought he was fanning it, and he gets the goal. So they cut it down one. Robbins picks up this. It took only 34 seconds of the 5-minute power play. So I believe that was from Fournier and Maine.
Well, we talked about it. That's something that they needed. So let's see how things go from here. As a Spaceman now bring it within 2.
So going up, trying to pick it up and clear it. Kennedy, and he does. He gets it off the glass. Reed settles it down, holds it there for Savarin. Savarin with it now. Here's carrying it up. So Turgeon gets in there. Puck comes back. Savarin, Sherman followed it down, but he backs off the plays. There's still a man deficit for a while. Savarin feeds over. And here we go. Savarin on the reach, had to pick this back up, gives it over. Now Perry with it. Perry taking a look. He throws it up into the corner, comes off the glass. Now racing in. Korichin with it now. See if he feeds a slot. He hangs on. He's going to round out. He's going to come around, drops it back around. Now it's picked up. Perry goes far side and taking a look. And may come in. Tries to get a shot going. No doing. Another effort. It's loose. It's going to be picked up by Motor City, and they're going to carry it enough to get it for the clear, and they do. They get some changes. Fort Wayne takes a 4-man change. The Savarin's back holding on to the puck. And here they go. Savarin looks up to Maine. Maine with it now. He gets ahead of Zitelli. Here's Maine coming in. He's got Robbins in tow. He goes in, comes around, has the puck, looks, and he's going to hang on to it. Changes out to Turgeon. And he holds on. And here we go. Fournier with it back to Maine. Maine with it. Maine, loses. He takes a shot of some sort. Not sure if he's going to pass, but it was broken up. Motor City picked up and cleared. Turgeon. And they're trying to yell for a nice offside. Roman picked up with feet in the zone, but the puck didn't cross. Robbins with it now. Robbins trying to gather it back up. He's tied up with Kennedy. Throws it up front, and it's covered by Dolan.
.2:31 left here in the third period, not second. We still have not changed that, and I'm not sure if they will before the end of the game.
Working the bugs out. Maine on the face-off. Puck's dropped and feeds it over to Robbins. Robbins feeds it over to Fournier. Fournier to Turgeon. Turgeon to Maine. Maine with it, trying to get something. Oh, up front, it's loose. Oh, they try to bury it in there. Maine comes out as he rolls through the corner. Picked up Robbins. Robbins gets away from his guy. Turgeon with the shot in the glove. I don't know if he wanted Roman to come across on a screen there, but Dolan saw the shot and he just followed it. Face off here, Maine leaves it go over. Roman feeds it back to Turgeon. Turgeon with it. Turgeon fires over to Fournier. Fournier takes a look, takes a shot, and saved by Dolan. Ends up in the corner, trying to work it. Kennedy putting body all over. Mullins will try to go after this as Maine gathers it up. Maine changes direction, feeds it around. It's going to be Fournier, picks it up, but he got it on the skate first, hangs on to the puck. Roman is there to try to gather it out. He does. He feeds it back to Turgeon. Turgeon trying to make some space, gets it over. Maine with it, feeds far side over to Fournier, takes a shot. Dolan came way out to play it. Puck comes out even further. Now Turgeon gets the pass, gets rid of his guy, and it's a two-man effort there on the defensive spot. Now Fournier now feeds it over to Maine. Maine taking a shot. Oh, not sure if it got tipped up, but boy, it sailed up high. He had the right idea, and that was a long shift for that line.
Yeah, good pressure there, just not a lot of shots going at the net. Minute 29 still remains in the 5-minute major. 13:24 left here in the third.
Puck drop's going to be picked up by the Spaceman. Perry picks up, taking a shot, loose. Oh, couldn't drag it back out, but it was Remo. He's got control of the puck, feeds it over. Savarin feeds. There they go in, taking a look. Oh, and it bounces off his skate, goes out into the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Savarin. Savarin with it. He feeds it up to Spock. Spock goes back. He gets hit by Boyer. Now it's going to be picked up Remo. Remo gets through to Zitelli. He's trying to split the D, but he goes wide of him. Now it's going to be kept in, or handled by Korchin, loses the puck, and he's trying to gather it back up. And now it's picked up by Boyer, and he tries to clear it, but Savarin intercepts that. Now picked up, and it is Perry feeds back Savarin. He takes a shot. He shoots right in. Nolan gives it up, and then a stick comes out. Well, no harm, no foul, because he gathered the stick right back up to Spock. Another shot. Oh, they got the spot here. See if they go to Perry with it. Nope, he's going to hang on to it. They got the time, and now it's broken up. He was trying to set the pass up to Savarin. The puck was handled by Zitelli. Perry working. Oh, here comes Zitelli. Now they go ahead. They're not going to risk it there. And it's just about the 10-second mark remaining. Maine picks up the puck now. He gets through. He gets around Sherman. Here comes Maine. Maine trying to split in. He's looking. He's got tied up by Kennedy. Puck's still riding with them as they're tied each other up still. Now it's going to be picked up Fournier. Fournier with it now. He looks. He sees Ray. Ray picks it up off the boards. He's going to hang on to it. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Oh, and so does Fournier. It's like the puck's made of lead all of a sudden. A backhander, and it goes right into Dolan, and he hangs on. So we'll see face-off 5-on-5 in the Motor City zone.
Well, it was a step in the right direction, scoring one goal on the 5-minute major. Obviously, I think they were hoping for more out of it. Still got plenty of time, though. 11:42 remaining. Trailing by 2.
So the main line back on the ice. Robbins reaching to get it. It goes off the netting as they battle for it. It'll stay in the zone on the faceoff. Maine gets it. A shot attempt there was picked up by Fournier, but it was thwarted. The puck goes in and out of the pads of Reed. Throws it off the glass. Robbins there battles against Bell, but it's going to be picked up Motor City. And now Ray gets a piece of it. Reed just sails it out a little bit. Ray with it. Throws it off the boards, gives up to Fournier. Fournier's waiting on it, feeds it, gives it over to Robbins in the feed. Here goes Robbins. He's got through. Almost Kennedy tries to drop it back, but the puck just either dies or he set it there, and Maine had to put the brakes on. And now a hit coming from Ray, puts it on. Boyer picked up. Over to Robbins, he's going to try this again. He has the puck. Now he's got Maine in place. Tries to draw it in, goes on the backhand across the paint there, no doing. And Motor City comes out with it momentarily. Robbins working to get it picked up by Maine. Maine's coming in. Oh, he goes out of the reach, tries to feed something, and a shot! And Robbins tried to get something there. Now here we go. Fort Wayne's still working on it. Oh, it takes a crazy, but it works for Maine as he picks it up, throws it off the corner, ties this guy up as he gets hit up high, and it's up front, but Motor City there picks it up, and here they come. Now coming down ice, Ray gets around as Pernito gets tied up between Ray and Maine. Puck's thrown back around. Reed pokes it because he's getting in his direction. Ray with it out. Ray throws it up. He gives, it goes in and out of the reach of Tone. Ray's there. Puts body on Hudson, I believe. Maine with it, soft pass behind over Savarin and over to Tone. Tone comes out with it as he gets through. And the puck's going to be kept. Crozer puts body on and leaves the puck there for Motor City to pick up. Savarin there tying his guy up, and he gets on target, just dumping it in. Pergarin with it now as Asensio was putting the heat on. Asensio is now trailing behind Pergarin. Pergarin now carrying it up. He's trying to get through. He does get in. And he's still going to carry it around the world he goes. Oh, he goes up front. Picked up. Oh, tried to get something there. Almost got something in there. Was Moore. Moore is in control with the puck. Feeds it over. Here we go. Taking a look. Taking a shot. And it just does get through as Pergarin tried to get something there. Picked up by Moore again. And Pergarin's got to work to keep it in. Over to Moore. Moore on the reach. Grabs it. Right now, Motor City looking like they're playing a man down, but they got all 5 out there. They're kind of almost boxing it there. Leaving the perimeter open for Fort Wayne's passes. Puck comes around. Now it's into the corner by Remo. Takes a shot across the bow. Crozer was there, but he could not connect. Savarin dumps it in the corner. Now it's picked up. Crozer throws it around. Here we go. Remo with it now. Remo looks for point. That's going to be tied up. Remo carrying. He's got a trail on him. Throws it back around. Picked up Crozer. Crozer with it. Sees Moore going in. And he's going to just come in the slot and he comes out with it. They're playing him and not the puck, so he comes out with the puck easy. And he throws soft with nobody there but Motor City as they come back to get it. And they sauce it up. It's a bouncer, and it's now kept. They're picked up by Savarin, thrown in on delayed off, and now here they come. Motor City with it. Some fresh legs, both sides. Puck's intercepted, picked up. And here we go. Korchin with it. Korchin coming in on the backhand, but the one's there. So here they fling it up. Maine grabs it out of the air, hangs on to it. He has to wait, got one still deep in the zone. He's playing it off the boards, feeds it into the corner. Robbins will chase this out as Dolan can't hang on to it, so Robbins gets it, feeds up front, but defense saves the day. Now the puck's back, picked up by Robbins. Robbins has it. He's hands it, feeds it far. Into the slot. Korchin couldn't get it going. He was tied up. And the puck's out of play.
Well, that killed a little bit of time. Down to 7:58 remaining here. Still down by 2. The Spacemen have picked up the offensive pressure quite a bit in the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Just nothing really to show for it quite yet.
Yeah, they're controlling the zone.
It looks like faceoff will be in the neutral.
Yeah, it's a 2-man effort to have that puck sail over the glass. Maine against Bell. Does a soft. And it's going to be picked up by Robbins as he just gets through. LaFenora. Robbins comes out with the feeds over to Trajan. Trajan goes far. Hewlin with a shot. In and out. Dolan save. Main working, changes it up. He's looking, sees Trajan going, and Dolan reaches out to cover it. These are long shifts on this line, but Motor City's not going to change up either. Face-off's going to be picked up Motor City, and they may wrap it. Let's see. You see the pass, they fling it up. Trajan's there, grabs it in the glove, feeds it up. Korchin picks up. Here he is on the backhand, trying to get something, but no, it's turned over. But now he comes back with the puck. Goes up front on the backhand. Dolan's looking for it.
Another gathering. Dolan had to lay down on that one, make sure it didn't get through him. As the figure kind of caught between the top of his pad and the bottom of his glove.
Well, we're ready here for face-off. Crozier takes the face-off. The Spaceman working to get control of it here. Crozier comes back with the pass, just out of the reach of Remo. Moore putting pressure on as well. Trajan grabs it. He plays the bouncer over to Crozier. Crozier picks up, and he's going to be, try to poke it there. Mullins will take it away. Trajan puts some pressure on. Mullins goes down. Far over to Remo. Remo taking a look, taking a shot. And Dolan shuts it down, and now some more pushing and shoving here. Kennedy going after Crozier. But they both back off.
Like a full line change for the Spacemen.
Yeah, Motor City's keeping what they got. Perry on the draw here. Faceoff comes up to the Spaceman. Ray with it. Feeds. Oh, he tries to go across, but he ends up feeding it over to Motor City.
Oh, nice move.
And it's covered. Reed shuts it down easy.
That was a nice move, though, there by the Gamblers. Able to dodge the hit.
Yeah. They created a chance, and Reed just followed it. Felt confident where it was going to end up. Face-off won by the Spacemen, and they pick it up. We're going with it. Nope, and he hits a player trying to clear it, and they score. And here goes the fight. Ray's taking on two players. After they get their hits in, they walk away. And now they cheer. That's part of celebration, I suppose.
So you mentioned that the clearing attempt is blocked, and it kind of just bounces right to the Motor City stick. And yeah, that's just one of those unfortunate bounces there.
So Ray and Zitelli in the box, although there were two for Motor City, so might want to adjust your set because it looked like two players there. So let's see if they put another in, or just say, no, we're content with one. So two gets the hit, and one only serves. Interesting.
Four and four action here. Motor City has regained a 3-goal lead.
And here we go. Now the puck's going to be picked up Motor City. Bell with it. And here they come up ice. Maine is in the defensive spot now. Turgeon picks up. And here we go. Turgeon with the puck. Maine coming back to play. Gets LaFora. LaFora just wraps him up. Doesn't give him a chance to do anything. Gives an easy pickup for Turgeon. Turgeon out of the reach of Robbins. Robbins carrying it in. But Motor City comes out with the puck. Turgeon with it now. And it finds itself slow out into the center ice. Maine waits. He picks up. He had to check up there as Robbins came out slow. Maine trying to go in. Puck's taken away by Motor City. Kept in momentarily by Robbins. He's working. And now the puck finds its way back to Maine, the lone defenseman. He draws Boyer. Boyer, he waits, and Boyer's still putting some pressure on him, eating some valuable time here, as now it's picked up by Turgeon. Turgeon with it now. And he feeds over, and it's dumped in by Roman. He chases out. Roman. Oh, now it's taken away. Fournier with it. Looking, he's got Perry. Fournier's going to go in himself, but it's just tipped up now, but it's going to be kept in momentarily, but now in the neutral, picked up by Uihlein. Back to Uihlein it goes from Perry. Uihlein coming in. Looking. And it's going to be in the slot, and it's going to be on a slow play for no ice, because unless Uihlein gets there first, and he does.
That was close.
Yep, so there's an icing. 6 seconds remaining from the offsetting. All right, waiting. 4:39 remaining in the third, although it says second up there, as you noticed. Remo directing Tone. Gets the face off. Tone goes down, trying to cut in. Now we're back to full strength. Well, we were, but back to 5-on-5, we should say. Now it's picked up Motor City. Here they go. Puck gets through. And an icing. Couldn't connect on the pass, just goes wide from Motor City, so we'll try this again in the Motor City zone. Puck drop's going to be Remo still there. Now the puck's going to be picked up. Ray. It's a bouncer. It's loose. Oh, and another effort there. Tone working. And now it's a foot race now. Ray picks up. Now he sees that Asencio's way behind him, and now it's going to be kept in by Asensio. The puck goes over Savarin's stick. Taking a shot, and a good stop there by Reed. Played it on the stick. Ray with it now. Here he goes. The puck's going to be poked up as he trying to get something there. Goes up into the netting. As Tone tried to feed it. No doing. We'll face off probably. We'll see if it's just inside. Probably outside the zone here. 3:55 remaining here in the third. Spacemen were within two and gave up one. Now back to 3-goal deficit against Motor City Gamblers. Maine goes up against Bell, finds its way back to Turgeon, fires up to Uihlein. Now trying to get it going here is Fournier, throws it back into the corner. Hudson will grab it up. Hudson with it now. Maine's looking to block the intercept if it goes to LaFenora. It does, and it goes underneath, so Turgeon with it now. Turgeon feeds up ice, and he's got Robbins. Oh, Robbins got to gather it back up. They got through LaFenora. Now it's going to be picked up. Fournier with it. He's going to look back to Robbins. Oh, it's broken up on the stick. Can't get it going there. They try to clear it out. Turgeon there on the keep. He fires it wide. Up into the corner it goes. Maine's going to chase this out. He picks it up. He's going to try to feed it through here. Let's see where he goes. He goes to Turgeon, but it's tipped out as Turgeon came way up to try to pick up that one-timer. Now Uihlein with it. Feeds it down ice, and now Robbins, who was waiting for it, had to come back. He was in the zone. And now it's going to be Turgeon lets it go. Now he's hanging on to it. And here's Spaceman looking, Robbins with it, and he's redirects it into the zone, but easy pickup for the Gamblers as they've got it now at goal line. So now picked up, and Maine could not get it. Puck's dumped in. Picked up Reed. Reed goes to clear, and it's picked up by Motor City. Spargarin is there to tie up Sherman, who had picked it up momentarily. Now Maine picks it up. Sherman's going after Spargarin, and now we've got a fight going on here, and there's the whistle. As Spargarin and Sherman will be heading into the penalty box, I believe. Just getting the penalties up on the clock. As much as this game has drastically slowed down, even coming for a faceoff has slowed down. Reed tries to reach out to grab it. Ray's putting pressure on his guy as Motor City picks this up. Down goes AUU, but the puck is kept. Around it goes. Intercepted by Trajan. Moore with it. Tried to fling it up out of the zone, but it's drawn out of the air by Mullins. Mullins is going to retreat back into the zone. They're just trying to eat out the clock now. They dump it in. Trajan will pick it up. Now we're at the 2-minute warning here, so if Spaceman's going to do anything, they got to do a lot. Tall order here. Now here's Moore, who's picked up one today on a shorthander. He's with the puck now. Here he comes. He's getting through players, gets around AUU, takes a shot, and it's in the glove of Dolan. Take the face off in the Motor City zone. So Dolan did what he needed to do. Minute 47 remaining. Goalie is pulled. Fort Wayne has the man advantage now with the empty netter. Yeah, so they had 6 on what they thought would be 6 on 5. It's 5 on 4. Should have been 4 on 4. Yeah, so officials, like they did last night, caught it before puck drop. So now on the face-off, Fort Wayne wins that. Turgeon over to Fournier, back to Turgeon. Turgeon takes a shot. Dolan coughs it up, and they shoot and score! So they bring one in here late on the pulled goalie, and it worked.
So Spacemen strike. They bring this within 2. Still got a lot of work to do with a minute 38 though.
Reed's back in net, obviously, for face-off. Let's see if he, I'll keep an eye on him. Looks like he's being signaled to come in. He's way out front. We'll see where this goes on the draw. Robbins on the face-off. And face-off's going to be dumped in by Motor City. They grab it and they get an icing, so this will be another. So in comes Reed.
No Maine.
So Maine picked up that goal at 18:22 to bring them within 2 again. Goaltender's pulled. Robbins on the draw here. Motor City trying to get a hold of it. Maine is going to reach for it. The stick gets slashed back, but it's going to be picked up by Turgeon. Turgeon's taking a look, setting up, got players holding on to it for a little long here. Now Maine with it. They see him get into a good route. He comes in. Maine's going to come all the way in. Let's see. This is exactly what they want him to do. Robbins chasing this out. Doesn't want to turn this over. Maine's got to reach for it. Maine with it now. It's played off the stick. Turgeon with it. And now here we go. Robbins. Shot goes wide or behind. And Trajan's skating back to pick this up. He's unopposed. He's going to hang on, draws in one player, takes a soft, or takes a wrister actually. The puck is cleared onto the bench of Motor City. So 48.8 seconds remaining, 20 seconds on the offsetting. Face off just outside of the attacking zone of Fort Wayne. So here they are. Robbins will take the draw here. Goes up against Asensio. The pass is picked up from Turgeon over to Maine. Maine with it now. Maine's going to go. He feeds over. Tried to feed it over to Perry. It was broken up. Mullins is tying it up. Or can't, yeah. I believe that's Mullins. Here we go. Up front. Oh, Dolan's is laying down. It's loose. It's fed. He's down. And they score! As Dolan thought he might have had it, he stretched out. Puck got loose in the right corner. Fort Wayne still played it. Spaceman coming, it's just getting a little short here, but they picked up another goal.
All right. So I got 26 seconds. They got to get this fast.
5-6 here with a half a shift basically left on the ice. But the face-off is center ice, so let's see what they got to win that draw and get in there fast. This might be a risky drop here on this face-off center. They may be doing this without Reed.
Yeah, kind of have to. I mean, if you lose the face-off with him in, there's a chance they'll run the clock out. We lose by 1. If the Spacemen lose the face-off with him out and they score, then we lose by 2 either way.
A loss is a loss. You're right.
I mean, it's just probably better to just go straight in.
All right, here we are, 27. They added a second because it did run. So 27.6 seconds. Face off center ice. Maine gets it in the feet. Now draws back. Fournier with it. Turgeon with it now. Everybody's up on the line. Oh, and it's broken up in the feet. And Fournier's working to get it. And they pick it up. And that'll do it. Their 2-goal lead. Caught in the feet. And I don't know if that's Boyer that put it in or LaFenora. Yeah, LaFenora got it. So that'll seal the deal there.
Yeah, they try to work it up, and it's just blocked at center ice, and he's able to pick it right into the net.
So face-off doing the same thing. They're going to try to do this again. Remo gives it up to Hewlin. Hewlin going in. Hewlin trying to hang on to the puck and feeds it across. Crozier tried to shove it in there. We're still got a few seconds remaining here. It's going to be kept in by Savarin. And they're really just trying to get in there. Now it's going to be picked up by LaFenora. He gets hit by Savarin in front of the bench. And now they're just shoving Savarin around, but it looks like they're just coming out of it. This is the end of the game, and Motor City came out of the 3-game stretch, came out with 1 victory. And that was today as they figured it out. In the last 2, came out victorious against the Spacemen, so they pick up a win here on the road.
Well, we'll take a break here. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
I came into PSM my freshman year after volleyball. Just coming here just really improved mentally and physically. I brought in my strengths. I came in and I learned how to grow as an athlete. I mean, I've gotten stronger, sprint faster, get up higher. My jump has elevated. Working with Tyler, he built up my endurance for everything, whether it's in weights, sprints. all across the board, we just keep working. And I have athlete development at Warsaw High School that I go to, and so I send him my thing every day, and he changes what we do in here to adapt to what we do there. High school volleyball, when you can go up to 5 sets, being able to just outwork everybody and still being able to put in that 100% was huge for me. PSM performance definitely helped me mentally. I know I can beat out people. I know I can work for what I have, and I know I can even go to the next level on the court. Looking at college, I can put on it. I'm training at a college level. I mean, I come in here and I watch college athletes train. You have hockey players, soccer. You look around and you see every type you can. Just being able to see that level, and I know that I can reach that level as well. You got to work to be the best, and that was just what I wanted to do. I knew that from a young age. I wanted to put in the work.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, where we have a 7-5 final in favor of the Motor City Gamblers. They take a win here from this 3-game series. However, the series belongs to the Spacemen 2-1. Shots on goal that period, 7 for Motor City, bringing it to a game total of 21. 12 for the Spacemen, bringing it to a game total of 34. Basically what really did the Spacemen in was that second period of play.
Yep.
That second period really cost them.
Yeah, giving up 5 goals there. It was and they worked to get it back, but yeah, there was a lot more than just 5 goals put up, and they lost their way. Got outplayed, and they were playing from behind and trying to do catch up, and they never did. Not just on the scoring side of the sheet either, just in a lot of areas. But yeah, that's what you need early on. And Motor City comes out. I mean, that's a good team, like you said before. This is pretty fun to watch them play the way they have, and they came out with something, that they have in their toolbox, because they had a lot of potential, and you can't walk away on a 3-game weekend and have all losses of a good team that they are, and they played very well and took over in this match, especially in the second period. It was all theirs.
Yep, so that'll do it for us. Take a look at the future here. There's 4 home games for the Spacemen in the month of November. And however, only 2 of them here at the Ice House.
Yeah.
November 12th at 5:30, the Fort Wayne Spacemen will host the Toledo Cherokee. And then Sunday the 13th at 12:30, the Battle Creek Cardinals make their first ever appearance here at the Sport One Ice House. And then the other 2 games seem to be at a showcase up at Mount Clemens Ice Arena.
Yeah, so if you're tuning in and wanting to cheer for the Fort Wayne Spacemen, please do, and keep tuning in. And for those from all around the world that's listening, we're glad you tuned in and listened and watched us today. And for the people that tune in from the other teams, we're proud to have you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's matchup, because your team played well, and hopefully they get a safe trip back up home. Most of them, I believe, drove here, so let's hope everyone has a safe Sunday drive as they go home victorious after taking it to the Spacemen 5-7 for Motor City Gamblers. For all of us here in Fort Wayne, we're proud to have you on board.